Hello and welcome back to Chunter Boy Rants. Today we'll be covering a range of different topics, mostly to do with war, because that's what humans are good at, right? So, firstly, the Ukraine shooting. Well, not Ukraine shooting, the Ukraine crisis, that's right, but I've got mixed views. Russia, stay out of it. I know you're not as prone to war as America is, because America, they are essentially a walking Look, you could, Americans do not take offense. This is my opinion. America, when it comes down to war, is essentially kind of like the Nazis in World War II. I'm not saying that the American military are Nazis. That's not what I'm saying whatsoever. So, no, let's stay away from that immediately. They look for war in a very interesting way. America, this is why you don't have many friends on the country scale. You always go and shoot them all. The Middle East, you've only got Israel because you haven't shot at them yet. So, done. Okay, so that one. When it comes everyone else in Ukraine, people want to stay, stay. People want to go, then go. Very quite simple. Malaysia Airlines, that incident, what was that, MH17? I think that was the one. Malaysia, either way, Malaysia Airlines plane was shot down over Ukraine by a land-to-air rocket. I've got mixed views. One, yes, tragic, feel very sorry for the families. That did not need to happen. But why were they taking a plane over a war zone? It's not like flying over, like, Israel and Palestine or Iraq. Because those areas, how can we put this? My tongue stopped working. Ukraine does have much better sources of stuff. They are extremely close to Russia. Russia, essentially being the world's gun store. If this is wrong, do not send hate mail. I'm okay with Russians. I found them kind of awesome. Russian accent. Done. Yeah. They're shot down. Yeah, I don't know why you're flying over. Wasn't now. That was the second Malaysia Airlines plane to. How do I put this in a way that sums up both? Be unexpectedly decommissioned. One of them disappeared. No idea where the bloody thing went. That thing has just gone buggered off to somewhere else, either the bottom of the ocean or it's probably sitting somewhere as a big cover up. The second one is currently residing in a warehouse, along with some parts still being in Ukraine, lying around the ground. Again, tragic stuff. We were earlier in this year, an AirAsia plane went down. Good grief! We were just like, oh, planes are super safe. 3 went down in essentially a row. No, you're starting to miss the point. Okay, let's move on to another. Fast cars. Aston Martin, Bugatti, all these cars that go really, really fast. Why? Why do you need these if you're selling them to standard consumer? Cars, yes, Aston Martin's beautiful. I'd love an Aston Martin. Earlier last year, mostly at Christmas time, I was getting off the ferry and I saw an Aston Martin Vantage. Me and my mum, we took a bit of time going off the ferry. The Aston Martin was behind us. So, by the end of it, when we were on the motorway, they decided to speed on past us and rev up the engine just to take the piss that we were in a Ford Focus. than that they were extremely special with their extremely lovely, expensive car. Didn't see who they were. I swear to God it was an old person. I do not know who it was. Give me a second, just need to take a drink. I'm not endorsing Coca-Cola, by the way. Very weird. Zoom past there. Bye. Oh, it's only a Ford Focus C-Max. That's all it is. It's Tom, my silent compadre. As I like to call him, my fellow comrade. Okay. Now, I've currently got here. It says they... Give me a second, Jesus Christ. Can you see that? Ukraine conflict. The US warns of more sanctions on Russia. Jesus Christ, America, calm your jets on this one. Calm down. Personally, I think the only person you should be sanctioning is Israel. They seem to be the ones that step on. If that, or sanction yourself. And that brings me to another topic. America, as I've said a wee bit earlier, is very prone to war. They really like war, the Americans. Don't know why. Who knows? They spend a lot of money on wars. Just like, just like Barack Obama just saying in his office, we need to find something to do about all this money crisis. 1, stop giving your money to Israel. They really do not need it. 2, stop going off to war with people. It spends your money. It's like a crazy 18-year-old with a lot of money going down to the local mall. She'll then be wondering why she cannot buy anything. Turns out she bought that extremely expensive set of shoes. Twice she bought those expensive pairs of shoes. Didn't actually happen. But yeah, nothing. I live on the Isle of Arran. Oh, why did I say that? Now Mossad is going to break down my fucking door and try to kill me. Excuse my French. Yeah. Internet is more or less a luxury. Well, internet, basic. Good internet, luxury. The school which I go to is infamous for its internet connection. Infamous. It goes down... What's a good example? Goes down about as much as Ryan Jackson's pants. That's a bit mean, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, let's go away from that one. Yeah, let's move away. I could have said it goes down about as much as American buildings, but again, not taking the piss out of 9/11. Seriously. Also, very tragic. I do have my own views on that, however, but let's not delve into that. Let's check out junk. 10 o'clock. Yeah, other random stuff in the news. The leader of North Korea, what's his name? Kim Jong-un. He is planning on going to Russia. Moscow to be exact. 1, Russia. Knowing you being Russia, you're risk takers. So, good on you. You're taking essentially a lunatic with you into your own country. That said, Putin will probably just put on his glasses, stare at Kim Jong-un, and he will probably make his black suit brown. I just noticed that my silent compadre here looks like looks slightly Irish, mixed in with a French artist. But yeah, seriously, why, Russia, are you letting that person into your country? Why? Well, you're not exactly the best fans of the Americans. That's the only thing you managed to do with the Americans so far that I know of. The only thing that you managed to do relatively successfully is the space program, mostly the ISS. I don't think anyone has been chucked out the windows, but that's mostly because the Americans are probably scared that if they nick a Russian's vodka, they will be flying out the nearest airlock. Doesn't sound like a very nice way to go. You'll probably freeze to death. Anything else? Apparently a zombie cat. Zombie cats? Seriously? Crawling out of its grave? No. Israel and Hezbollah clashes, kills 3. Let's take a look at this. So, 2 Israeli soldiers have been killed. Looks like they're finally putting the military to good use instead of using all their missiles. And a Spanish UN peacekeeper. Okay, let's move on to Spain. Spain, I would not trust at the moment, because when it comes down to diseases, at the moment, you've heard of the Ebola outbreak. Not fun, and why do we keep on bringing these people back to Britain? It's just asking for a deadly virus to come here, just like, oh, bring them back to Britain. No, do not bring them back to Britain, they've got a deadly disease. It's ridiculous, seriously. Yeah, Spain has been having a few little tiny outbreaks of their own, so is America. America, I would have thought you'd be good at this kind of stuff. Nigeria, which is right next to the infected areas, is doing really well. They're doing better than Spain and America, which is interesting, despite the fact that they have got quite a few terrorist groups. Britain, yes, Britain, woohoo, Queen, has been doing quite okay as well, which is good. Greece recently, the what's it called? The anti-luxury people, and there was a thing in Greece that because of all the bankruptcy, they were put in place to make sure that people could only buy necessities. Don't know what those necessities were, but recently a party has won that will destroy that, abolish it. Okay move, okay, to say the least, but yes. Physics! Let's just delve off into random tangent. I enjoy physics, it's okay. Physics at my school is really quite fun once you get past my teacher's really bad jokes. Can make you giggle. He once said to someone who is not in my class, but another class, who's kind of small, he said, enough small talk. Tesco? Tesco. My mum, she has got a Tesco huddle. Really nice thing. Yeah, Tesco, they're going a bit down the drain. Let's go on another tangent. Portal 2, there was a controversy a long time ago about the game poking fun, well, mostly Stephen Merchant, who was playing our lovable British moron Wheatley, poking fun at the player, saying fatty fatty, no parents, GLaDOS. That's what's wrong with being adopted. Wheatley said lack of parents. American media just anti-orphan. No, it really is not, because have you forgotten that GLaDOS was also taking the piss out of the player? But no, apparently it's educational. No, it is not. I do not see anything in Portal 2 teaching you how to do sums and all that kind of stuff. But, yeah, it's not. But yeah, that is all we've got time for at the moment. But yes, hope you like and subscribe, and doodles!